Let's see how to decide which statistic is to be used for hypothesis testing. Okay, the most commonly used statistic are Z distribution, or you can say the statistic Z means standard normal distribution. Now, when to use this one? If the parent population is normal and if sample size is large. And for your information, sample size large in statistics means if n is greater than or equal to 30, that is considered as a large sample. Okay, so the distribution is used if the parent population is normal and the sample size is large, that is if n is greater than or equal to 30, then the test statistic is Z is equal to x bar minus mu divided by sigma by root of n. Okay, where this x bar is the sample mean, mu is population mean, and we test this one. This is to be tested. So in testing of hypothesis, we always test this population means depending on the question we do that. Okay, then sigma here means sigma is standard deviation of the population and n is size of this sample. What is the size of the sample? That is n. Okay, so this is the first test, means Z test we use or Z distribution we use if the sample size is comparatively large, means if it is greater than or equal to 30, then we use this Z statistic. Then second one, we use a distribution called as T distribution, which we will learn in the next chapter, that is students T distribution. So this is otherwise called as T test. Okay, T test. Then this we use if the sample size is small, that is if n is less than 30. If n is less than 30, that is if the sample size is small, then we use this T distribution. Okay, then the statistic T is equal to x bar minus mu divided by s upon root of n minus 1. Here x bar is the mean of the sample, then mu is population mean, s is the standard deviation of sample standard deviation, that is s. Okay, and the third one is called as chi-square distribution. This is chi-square distribution. This is one of the most important distribution. This is normally we use to test the goodness of fit. Okay, that means to test the independence of attributes, etc. We use this one, means whether two attributes which are given, whether they are related or not, or whether they are independent or not. To test that type of attributes or to test that goodness of it, we use chi-square distribution. Okay, and we calculate chi-square as this is equal to summation of O minus E the whole square divided by E. Okay, this is chi-square distribution, where O is the observed frequency and E is the expected frequency. So this has a lot of application in today's world. Means the statistics is such a subject that this is highly applicable in our day-to-day life. Okay, so study these three distributions well.